but I heard a rumor that you were once close to going to Barcelona.
I'll tell you how it goes. We just had a great season with Villarreal, and Barcelona came along, and they wanted me. I was on the phone with them. I already had a contract done, 16 million plus I think another 12 or 13 million of bonuses to go up to 30 million. Bro, I love Gattuso, man. He's my guy. I'll tell you a story about Gattuso, all right?
All right, beautiful.
And I hope you guys interview him, and I hope that I highly doubt he remembers, but listen to this. 2009 Confederations Cup. I'm the young one on the team. You know, we used to play a lot of two touches. You guys think that Gattuso doesn't have a touch on the ball, bro? Play him in a two-touch game. The guy is really good. Trust me, he is really good. Really good. He's a really good player when it comes to this two-touch. So we decided to play soccer tennis in the gym. So we put those steps that they use to do workouts, like those step things.
Yeah.
We piled them up to create a net. We put tape around, and then we played one-on-one. We played one-on-one with this soccer tennis, right? So we're playing. I get match point. The game was like 14-13. I get match point. I take I shoot or whatever. I pass it over the net. It was like short. He tried to get it. He didn't really hit it too good, so the ball was still in the air. It was going out. And he just like dives into the net. He ruins the whole entire field. So that was his excuse of getting out of a loss. You know what I mean? So that dude was like very competitive. He never beat me at two touch, but it was really, really competitive.
That's fucking funny, man.
Story.
That sounds like anything to win. That's hilarious. Any fork stories with him? We know Pirlo said that in his book. He used to grab the fork and just start stabbing people.
Bro, him and Pirlo, bro. Like, it's funny because like Pirlo would always antagonize him, and he would always fall for it, and it was just like funny, bro. It was so funny. Like you have two polar opposites, Andrea and him, and like they're just going back at it. It was a lot of fun. They said Pirlo low key, like he acts like he's like the guy that's shy and stuff, but meanwhile he's the one who messes with everybody. Yeah, he does. He messes with everybody. Bro.
That's fucking funny, man.
I'm telling you. Yo, I'm getting my ex team, 15. Let's do this.
Okay, I'm picking Parma.
Bro, my two ex teams. Oh my god.
That's right. Ooh.
What was your favorite team growing up?
Milan. Milan was my team back in the day when I was younger. My pops was a big Milan fan. He was huge Milan fan. He used to always bring back shirts. I have a shirt of George Weah, of Ibrahim Ba, of Maldini I had, Boban. So like I had a lot of shirts when I was younger. And yeah, we used to wake up every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock in the morning and try to catch any Serie A game possible.
That's sick, man. Yeah. I actually said on the last podcast, we had a question, and we made Peter choose a team too. If you didn't support the team that you do, who would you go to? What other team would you support? Of course, Peter, he didn't say Milan because he's Inter. But I always felt when I was growing up, Milan, I mean, with the history in Europe, it was incredible.
Oh, gosh, bro. The history is like ridiculous. I mean, up to like 10 years ago, it was the most successful club in the world, them and Boca. But unfortunately, these past 10 years, I mean, they've had their troubles. They've had their time where they had to think about trying to get back on track.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it's tough. But I really hope to see him again up there.
This is a fun one. If you could be teammates with one player, past or present, who would you choose?
So my idols when I was growing up was Van Basten, was George Weah, and Shevchenko. I think if I was playing with Filippo Inzaghi, I feel like we would complement each other very well because he's somebody who works that line. He stretches that back line. He's always keeping him very attentive. So maybe it would give me room to just roam around, and knowing that he's always on that line, it would be easy just to flick him on whenever I had the chance. So it would have been fun to see how our partnership would have been.
Oh, bro, he would have loved you. Oh, he just loves to wait by goal, man. Take whatever goal he gets.
But he's always offside, though. That's the only thing, so you got to be careful.
He's always offside, but, bro, listen, I mean, people say, yeah, always offside. He didn't really, do too much with the ball, but this guy, bro, the respect level that I have for him and the way that he played is just, it's just up there because, bro, it takes so much just to do what he did and the way that he did it. Tell me one player who did what he did that way, playing that way. I mean, not a lot of people survive like in the game like that.
Nah, it's true. And also, doesn't it help you? Like, this is what I felt. I didn't play at a high level. I played at Viareggio was the highest I went. But I always felt, yeah, I played in Viareggio.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
But I always felt like
sorry, what year?
2015, 16.
Oh, you're younger than me.
Yeah, 2015 or 2016. It was my last year that I could go. I went with the New York team. We played against Napoli and we played against Hellas Verona. I played against actually the goalkeeper of Atalanta now. You know Golini?
Oh, Golini, yeah.
Yeah, we played against him. We didn't take a fucking shot on target of him, but...
Still played against him, right?
Still played
It would have
against
been nice to say that you scored against the Serie A keeper, right?
Bro, I was the furthest... I was like a Gattuso, man. I just fucking...
Oh! Yo, this guy again with these...
I just broke up the play. I was just a dirty player. That's it. That was my my role. But he was a captain and I was a captain, so we got a picture right next to each other. That's the most that we went. But
That's cool.
What I was saying is, I always felt like having a guy up top that you're confident could put the ball in the net, the one chance that you get him an opportunity, has to be like such a great feeling to play with. Like, you're very confident that your striker could be able to score you a goal at any second, even if you're not playing good.
Oh, of course, man. I mean, that's the whole entire point of playing a game. Like, you want to get there, you want to score, because that's how you're going to win. Just like that. Just like that.
Cool.
Like him. You need a player like... Who is that? Cutrone, right? You need a player like Cutrone to score, just like that. I mean, it gives you all the confidence in the world, because you're like, all the work that I'm doing in order to put that ball up there is worth something. I'm not just doing it, and, you know, nothing is going to come out of it. So whenever you have confidence in the players up top, it gives you that extra boost to always try and do it again. Try and bring that ball up to those players that you.
Let's go!
My God.
You're not getting lucky there. That's it. Game over.
Bro, you can always tell a goal is coming because you just keep going with the question and then you just lose yourself.
Let's go,
It's crazy,
bro.
but you get what I mean.
I got you. No, I got you. But so what happens? My question. Sometimes we see players that great strikers, like even some of the best, they have these dry spells. How do you get out of that?
Well, I mean, it's crazy, but it's just continuing. I mean, listen, Michael Jordan, right? How many times did he say, like, if I'm on a dry spell, like, I just keep shooting and shooting? Kobe Bryant says the same stuff. I just keep shooting and shooting until one goes in, and then that's all I need to see. So, you know, strikers, they live for the goal. When it doesn't come, obviously, it's normal that, you know, mentally, you could get kind of drained. You lose confidence, but the great ones don't ever lose confidence, and they know that they just need to see one goal go in the back of that net, and it's just gonna come again. Like that feeling of being a prolific scorer is just gonna come back again. And bro, that's what it is. It's just like a psychological level, not a technical level or like an ability.
It's a mental thing, right?
Yep.
Right now.
Oh.
Come on.
All right, I want to preface this with I hate this question, but we kept getting it. I said I want to preface this by saying I hate this question.
I already know what it is, but go for it.
Okay. Messi or Ronaldo?
Oh, God.
Oh, I thought it was another one. 100% for me is Messi.
Messi?
Yeah.
Because of the technical what? Like, how you...
The way that he plays is a way that I can relate. Like what he sees on the field. Not everything, but a lot of things that he sees on the field is something that I can relate to when I'm on the field. So that's why I probably prefer him rather than Ronaldo. But I mean, I train with Ronaldo, I play with Ronaldo, and his work ethic is just crazy. Like, I never saw somebody work like that. I never saw somebody be so obsessive. And I think that's what makes him great. Truthfully, that's what makes him great. But if I have to say, I feel like Messi is the definition of soccer.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, also, I think just from like a skill perspective, to me, it always looked like Messi, he looks like he's born to have a ball at his feet. Like he was just born with that talent that's just, oh my God.
Like that talent right there.
Wow.
That's talent right there.
Bro, I faked it going out because I knew you were going to do it. Because I know that you're a truth. I know you're a freaking truth. I know it because I knew you were going to do it. I was like, this guy's gonna do it. But I got him too. But I don't understand why.
Okay,
like, it
get
came out
on
so
there.
personal.
What a beautiful chip. Even Pirlo will be proud of that one.
Anyway, I'm sorry. You were saying.
No. That's it. I was just saying that Messi, he looked like he was born to have a ball at his feet. And you're kind of similar. You were not like a physical player. You're more of a technical player.
Exactly. I mean, for me, it just seems natural. What he does is just natural. While Ronaldo, yes, of course, he has a natural talent and a natural ability, but I feel like it's more constructed.
Yeah.
All right.
It makes sense. No, that's how I see it too. But at the same point, I hate the reason why I said I hate the question is because people fight over that question so much.
Yeah,
when the Messi fans, they hate the Ronaldo fans. When we could enjoy them both,
I believe, like I said it, like why do I choose Messi? Just because I see more of me in him rather than Ronaldo. So it's harder for me to relate to Ronaldo. It's hard for me to enjoy the way that he plays if I don't know, like where he's coming from in certain things, or not even where he's coming from. Because soccer is soccer, but his ability to jump so high. Like I can't jump high, so as much as it's beautiful to see, I prefer to see things that I'm capable of doing that. So then I'm able to learn and be like, you know what? This is something that I could try when I go out on the field.
I got you. I'll wait. Let's see.
After this goal, you can ask the
Don't
question.
worry about it. You're not going to do anything. Don't worry about it.
Shit.
Yeah. Mind games over here.
Speaking of Messi and Barcelona, I heard a rumor that you were close to going. I don't know if you said it or if it was a fake quote, but I heard a rumor that you were once close to going to Barcelona, and then Sanchez kind of got in the deal, and then it ended up going back. Is it true?
I'll just tell you how it goes. It was I forgot what year, 2010, 11, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was 2010, 2011, and I just had a great season with Villarreal, and Barcelona came along, and they wanted me, so I already have.
Halftime.
No, Anyway, I was on the phone with them. I already had a contract all done, and the second phase of the negotiations was negotiating with Villarreal. So they offered 16 million plus I think another 12 or 13 million of bonuses to go up to 30 million. So 14 million of bonuses. So to go up to 30 million. Villarreal, they wanted more money up front rather than bonuses. So they couldn't find an agreement there. So when they heard that, that's when they went and they pounced on Sanchez, and unfortunately, that's where my situation with Barcelona was. But yeah, I was
crazy.
I was this close from goal.
How insane is that? Wow, from inches, huh?
That's insane.
It was great. I remember when I was negotiating with them, I was on the phone in my mom's little town up in the mountains, in Molise, and I was going all around town trying to find service, because you know how those towns, they have like no service. So I'm going all around town. I'm like talking to my agents. I'm like, guys, okay, wait. I have the service. Blah blah. I'll call you back. To have like a 10-minute combo, it took like an hour. But I still remember perfectly where I was when all that happened.
Dude, that's crazy, man. I hated Barcelona in those days. I hated Barca because they would always knock out the Italian teams. They would always, there was just a big rivalry, But if you would have been there, it would have been a real reason to actually start supporting them.
Oh, no. Yes, no, yes!
That's crazy.
That was the history with Barca.
That's absolutely. Did you ever dream? I couldn't even imagine you and Messi up top. That would have been fucking insane.
Oh, it would have been amazing. Who else was there? There was that time. There was Villa. There was Villa who was playing there, and that was my team. That was the perfect fit for me, for the way that I play. And it would have been amazing. It would have been amazing. That's how my story is. That's how it's written, and that's it, bro. That's what happens.
That's crazy. Like I agree with you. Like your technical ability, like it fits perfectly for Barca. I was gonna say in America. Obviously, I grew up playing soccer over here in America, and in my opinion, we focus too much on the physical aspect, and usually the technical comes kind of second. Like oh shit.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh,
And in Spain, at least in my head, they would probably value more the technical. Do you think that that's one of the problems with America and the U.S. soccer to lack growth and stuff?
I mean,
No!
Whoa!
You thought I was coming in the middle. You thought, yeah,
Rivalries.
that's what Frank does to you.
Frank's a beast.
Listen, I feel like there's things in the development of a young player in America that things have to change. I feel like first of all comes the knowledge behind what you say and what you do, and I feel like the knowledge that we have here in this country is not up to par with what really is. Madonna Santa Aspetta.
Let's go! Let's go! Oh.
I know exactly where you're going. I feel like it's not up to par with what it is around the world, and I feel like that's step one. Unfortunately, soccer is not in our blood, while in Europe and South America, we grow up with that. That's what we love. That's what we live for. I mean, we go to the park to play that. We don't go to the park to play anything else. You know what I mean? Just little things like that. We go to the stadium, and that's our pastime. So I feel like, yes, we have to get better at what we do.
What a goal.
Bravissimo Boateng. We have to get better, first of all, with that, with the basics of knowing the game, understanding the game, and then going into certain fundamentals. What are the right things to go into as a young kid? What to focus on more than other things, and try to develop the best players that we can in this country.
Yeah, I agree, and I figured that's where you standed, especially with the type of player that you were. But one thing I gotta ask you, and this hurts me a little bit inside because I was torn on this day.
Are you a Juventino fan, by the way?
Hey, see, you already knew. You already knew where I was going with this.
I already know where you're going, bro.
Come on. Come on.
You're not gonna score. You're not gonna score.
I think about 65% of the questions were about this. That day that you scored those goals against Juventus, what the hell was what? First of all, what happened in the locker room, and then how did you feel afterwards? Did you think it was a dream?
Oh, okay. Yeah, bro. We were down 2-0. We weren't really doing too well. Truthfully, we just got into the training room, into the changing room, and Montella kind of kept it short. He kept it short and didn't really say much. But that short thing that he did say to us kind of gave us a little bit of confidence, a little bit of, you know what, we're gonna go out there and do something. Bro, we just
No!
Ma guarda questo, come on, man. Yeah, bro. In how long? What was it? In 15, 20 minutes, we scored 4 goals. I was able to get 3 of them. I mean, I remember after the 3rd goal, bro, I couldn't breathe. I could not breathe because the emotions were so high. The stakes were so high. And Joaquin scores. Me and Cuadrado, we were just on the sideline, just grasping for air. Because let me get this goal. 1 second. No, I got
No.
We're just like grasping for air, bro. Because like who's able to ever pull off something like this? Against a great team like that.
And Buffon in net too. On top of that.
Excuse me?
I said, and with Buffon in net on top of that.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, that's just like a cherry on top. I mean, I like obviously you don't think about that in the game.
Yeah.
But then you have people telling you that stuff. Like, they're saying, oh, there was Gigi in goal. I mean, I'm like, bro, yeah, the best goalkeeper that ever lived. So, that's something that I could always tell my kids one day.
Oh, by the way, I love the 3 goals, by the way. I was ecstatic. I got into soccer later on in middle school, but when I found out you scored a hattie against him, I was like, my man, killing it.
Mike's the goofball. He just hates Juventus, so he just goes against them. He's the goofball, man.
Right?
What?
Who's your team, Mike?
To be honest, I'm pretty neutral.
Look, he keeps it political. He won't even tell you.
No, I'm serious. Who's my team?
Weren't you like a Roma fan or something?
Yeah, because I'm on a loss. Oh, come on.
Pen. No.
Yes!
Yeah, it wasn't.
Let's go! Let's go! Mind games right here.
Oh!
Gosh, it is. Damn.
Well, how the hell is that? How is that a penalty kick?
I don't know, but I'm not complaining.
Yeah, you slid in.
Yo, do you know how to shoot him?
Not really. Well, I gotta do it, my man Gervinho though.
No, just wait.
For what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm shooting, bro. Let's go! Let's go! 90th minute, baby. Let's go.
Talk about comebacks.
We going to ET.
Nah, I don't think it goes to overtime.
No?
It's friendly.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's friendly.
Oh yeah, it is a friendly.
I'm switching the
friend,
pads. Screw this.
Bro, but I gotta be honest. Like, obviously, I'm a Juventus fan. But when I saw you score the 3 goals, I was distraught when I saw that. I was like, how the fuck did we throw this away? But then when I saw it was you, I was like, damn, thank God at least it was him. And I swear to God, I was happy. I wasn't even upset.
Yo, what did you do that night after that? Giuseppe, after that Hattie, what you do that night? Come on. Don't hold back on this
What
one.
did I do?
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, I didn't really do much. I mean, like, what am I supposed to do? I just went out to eat with my family.
Yeah.
And that's really it. I mean, I did get a lot of free dinners. Like,
That's funny.
Of course.
Okay, you can tell us.
where I'm now.
You can tell us what you did after we record. Don't worry.
Bro, I didn't do anything. All right, listen. Losers choose. Come on.
I'll play another one. It's okay. You mind?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Well, I mean, I gotta get a win. I deserve both those games.
Bro, did you really tie Peter?
You know what? Peter's crazy though because like he plays horrible.
He
So,
sucks.
like, he makes you play bad.
Yo, that's how I feel about you. The same way.
What the hell are you talking about? Bro, I'm multitasking over here. That's why.
true, that's
Otherwise, I'll
true,
kill
yeah.
you like 7-0 easy.
Oh my God, that's you. You're answering questions. I'm not gonna lie. I have no clue what Marco said. I have no idea what he said. I was completely focused. What are we picking over here?
So you spoke about Montella and how Montella was, he helped you out in the locker room. What about Sir Alex? How crazy was he?
Bro, Shaq was great. I mean, I was young, and you know, when you meet a legend like him,